GM everyone, welcome back to another weekly market update here on Jam Crypto. As always, 1 week in crypto feels like a year because honestly, so much happens in just a few days. So in this video, I'll give you the most condensed, straight to the point updates to keep you fully in the loop. Alright, lots of crazy news this week and yes, lots of money-making opportunities too, so if that sounds like your thing, stay tuned and let's jump into the first story of the week. One of the biggest DeFi hacks in history, a 223 million drain from Cetus, which is a major DEX on the Sui blockchain. And yes, that's put it in the top 5 largest DeFi hacks ever. Blockchain security firm DeFi just dropped a full post-mortem and here's what happened. So the hacker found a bug in Cetus AMM logic, specifically in the MSB or most significant bit check, and used it to inject huge amounts of fake liquidity with just one token. The good news is that thanks to swift action, 163 million worth of stolen funds were frozen almost immediately by Sui validators and ecosystem partners, but this rescue triggered a major backlash from the crypto community. Critics say freezing funds at a validator level compromises decentralization and exposes the network to centralized control, which is something Web3 is supposed to avoid. So this raises two big questions for all of us in Web3. First of all, can we really trust DeFi security at scale? And secondly, when something goes wrong, should networks intervene or are we just gonna turn blockchains into permission databases? So let me know what you think in the comments and don't go anywhere because we've got even more big stories coming up. Alright, so the well-known pseudonymous trader James Wynn just made headlines again after closing a jaw-dropping 1.2 billion Bitcoin long position and a 17.5 million loss. He flipped direction with a 1 billion short and walked away with a total profit of $25 million. This all happened on-chain through Hyperliquid, making it one of the largest and riskiest trades ever recorded in DeFi. And just when you think it's over, he's not done yet. Before officially leaving the casino, Wynn opened a new position, a $1 million long on PEPE using 10x leverage. Yes, the same trader who played with billions is now jumping into meme coin arena. The trade is already up $500,000, with PEPE gaining nearly 6% in just a few hours. Wynn's moves are more than just high-stakes drama. They are a reflection of how on-chain trading and meme coins are driving serious capital flows. While he claims he's stepping away from perpetuals, his trading history shows how fast sentiment and risk appetite can shift. Looking at PEPE, it still needs a 2x just to get back to its previous all-time high, so yeah, there's definitely still room for this meme coin to run. So is Wynn secretly bullish on the whole meme coin trend? Well, maybe. I mean, after betting billions on BTC, jumping into PEPE isn't exactly random, right? Now, I don't know exactly what he sees in PEPE, but if you're thinking of copy trading him, again, not financial advice, you can do so on Matcha and take advantage of their zero gas fee. You know how when you're trying to swap like, I don't know, wrap BTC into PEPE on the Ethereum chain, you normally need ETH in your wallet just to pay for gas fees, right? Well, with Matcha, you don't need to worry about that at all. It handles everything on the back end and finds you the best route with the best pairing price. I've actually been using the DEX a lot lately. I'll drop the link in the description box below, and if you want a full step-by-step tutorial on how to use Matcha, check out this video on the top right corner. Alright, moving on to the next shining star in the current crypto market. Hyperliquid, the DEX specialized in perpetual trades, just hit 7.3 billion in daily trading volume, far outpacing Binance Chain and Ethereum combined at 1.3 billion. And even a 1.2 billion BTC position was open and closed, it functions so well, just like a usual Tuesday for them. And on top of that, Hyperliquid is pulling in $1 billion a year in revenue, and 97% of that goes straight into the Axiom fund, which is basically the best buyout program in crypto. They are now ranked the number 5 exchange globally, just behind the big boys. Open interest is sitting at 112% of OKX, and whales are clearly paying attention because you've got big players loading up with 340,000 hype at $34 per coin. So no, this isn't just hype, it's real infrastructure with deep liquidity, strong revenue, and long-term incentives. At the current pace, Hyperliquid could buy back its entire hype supply in just over 8 years, so that is pretty wild. And honestly, if you're holding hype, you should be feeling pretty good right now. This is starting to feel like BNB in the early days. I actually called hype on my Twitter when it was still under $20 and now it's already broken all-time high. So if you want more early alpha like that, follow me on Twitter because I don't always have the time to break everything down in long videos like this. Moving on, let's talk about one of the most underrated but fastest growing trading platforms right now, which is Axiom. Axiom just crossed 100 million in revenue and it's only been live for 4 months. No token, no hype train, just real users and real volume. The platform was co-founded by two 22-year-old college grads and is backed by Y Combinator, so you already know it's got some serious momentum. Axiom lets you trade Solana tokens, Hyperliquid PEPs, and even track real-time data from both the blockchain and X, all in one clean, easy-to-understand interface. And despite all the buzz, they have said they have no plans to launch a token right now, but you can earn Axiom points and yield from idle funds while you trade. And what really sets them apart is the rewards. They actually give back up to 43% of fees to users. As you trade more, you level up from root all the way to champion and get better fee rates plus soul cashback. They have partnered with Margin Vi to earn yield, and G2 staking is also coming soon. Instead of relying on influencers to build hype, Axiom's been super focused on product, just shipping quietly and polishing UX. If you want to try it now and start stacking rewards, I'll leave the link in the description box below. So far, the founders have kept a pretty low profile on social, but their $100 million in revenue speaks loud enough, right? With plans to expand beyond Solana and Hyperliquid, Axiom is a serious contender for one of the biggest sleeper hits of this year. And in a market that's always chasing the next big airdrop, this might be one to watch. Alright, up next, Ledger just launched a Solana-themed version of its Ledger Flex wallet, and it's not just the new colors. This Solana-themed wallet offers the same cold storage feature as the original, but adds a community layer with exclusive packs. So it comes in green and blue, and buyers receive a soul-bound token, or SBT, which is a non-transferable badge of early adoption that could lead to future airdrops. The first wave of devices is reserved for the Solana community members like Saga and Super Team token holders with up to $70 in soul rebates. So the rollout will happen in 4 phases with gradually decreasing rewards for each wave of buyers. Those who already own Solana SBTs get first dips, a $70 rebate, and a special folio. The second batch comes with a $50 soul reward, and the third drops to $20 but opens up to any soul holder using Ledger Live. After that, the wallet becomes available to the public through ledger.com, with all buyers still receiving the SBT to prove they are part of the Solana crowd. Now, this follows a bigger trend. Remember the Solana Seeker phone shipping in August? That one also comes with the Genesis SBT, and the last time we saw something like this, Saga phone holders end up getting the huge bonk airdrop. So if you're big on Solana or just want top-tier cold wallet security with a shot at feature airdrops, this might be the one to keep an eye on. Next, let's also talk about the InfoFi war that's heating up with 2 major players in the field, Kaito and Cookie DAO. Both projects are redefining how token rewards work by targeting creators and influencers. So Kaito has still been a dominant force, buying back millions in tokens and rewarding as Kaito stakers with 11.5% APR. So it's deflationary, revenue generating, and positioning itself as a long-term yield machine, but a new contender is rising fast. Cookie DAO launched Snaps this week, and within 24 hours, over 10,000 creators jumped in. Unlike Kaito's gated paywall, Cookie is free to use and much cheaper to unlock premium tools. It's playing the same game but with better UX, lower friction, and a viral referral system that's taking over your timeline. You can stake Cookie, earn from your followers, and even get rewarded just by tweeting. So the big question is that, Can Cookie keep this momentum, or will Kaito's proven model and big partnerships like the one with Virtuals hold the lead? One thing's for sure is that both projects are running airdrop campaigns right now, so if you're trying to farm free money this cycle, like I've already done just by sticking Virtual, let me know in the comments and I'll break it down in a full tutorial video. Alright guys, so that was a lot to unpack, so thanks for sticking with me till the end of the video. If you like updates like this, please show some support by subscribing to the channel and leaving a comment below. I'll really appreciate every comment from you guys and I'll try to reply as many as I can. In the meanwhile, if you want more regular updates from me, feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next one.